So first of all, I wanna thank you guys cause we have achieved 1000 subscribers on this channel. So please keep supporting, and yeah, let's get back to the video. So personally, I'm a big fan of Genshin Impact since it was released worldwide, and I have not stopped playing it since then. There are so many amazing things to say about the game and almost nothing negative against it. Oh wait, did I say almost? Well, like any other game, there are some things that many players hate about Genshin Impact. So yeah, in this video I will cover 15 things players hate about Genshin Impact. And now let's start. Sealies. I know what you all are thinking. Sealies? Are you for real? But I know I'm not the only one who has complained about this. So please understand me. I'm not going to complain about the mini Sealies and the warming Sealies in the Dragon Spine though. Those little things were the saviors of my character when they were almost dying of cold. If I'm to be honest, I love the design they have, but was it necessary to make them do a full tour when they are going to their courts? Sometimes I lose them because my direction sense does not work. It is like you need to pull all your attention on them. Resin system. The resin system is common and fundamental thing in gacha games. In Genshin Impact, when players need to farm dungeons, bosses and ley lines, the resin is essential. But the number of the resins starts to get a little annoying when players advance their AR and they need more drops like artifacts, mora and character XP materials. Nonetheless, the resin is really limited, only 160, and the amount of the time that players have to wait for it to recharge is long. 7 minutes for a single resin. That makes total of nearly 19 hours to full recharge. So yeah, MiHoYo should really think about this. Artifacts drops. The RNG of drops is one of the worst things that Genshin Impact has. Whenever players need to farm specific artifacts for their characters, they spend a considerable amount of time and resin on them. I must say that the drops are horrible most of the times. Gold artifacts with the main stats and substats that you do not need are the things that make your in-game experience a bit disappointing if you ask me. For example, almost all the time players need artifacts with crit damage or specific elemental bonuses, but MiHoYo seems to think that we need HP, defense or elemental bonuses stats. That does not match with the type of artifacts we are needing, so it's a bit disappointing if you ask me. Toxic community. Some of Genshin fans always compares other games with it, even though the comparison itself make little sense. High plus biased as fuck. For example, they saw some Taiwan mobile game trailer and proceed to call it a Genshin copycat even though the game is totally different. It's a bit annoying if you ask me. Daily commissions takes way too long to complete and also boring events if you ask me. Being frozen. Crowd control in any game is a pain in the ass, but it hits different in Genshin Impact. Once you become frozen by cryo, you have to smash buttons to break free. This drastically slows down the pace of the combat, and it is not fun when you run characters like Barbara who constantly apply the wet status. I don't really care about exploration and stuff after I hit the end game AR, which is like 60, but some people seem to like it a lot. But many of the players don't like exploration after AR 60 cause there's nothing new in the game. We have to wait for the next update. The limited mobile space is holding back other platforms in terms of future content. I mean, come on, it cannot run the game on an average mobile phone smoothly. Too much lagging, and the phones sometimes get heated up pretty quick. So MiHoYo should really think about the Android platform. Combat is boring. It doesn't take that much skill to full star Abyss. Also, Abyss gives damage boost to the rated banner character, an element which is similar to Honkai. MiHoYo be like, oh, let's buff animo character's thrill just to sell off the new animo character. Now look back to the fair games that can do a proper rotation on endgame content and how they don't give a temporary boost to any character. Asia players get to play new content one day ahead of other servers, which is unfair to other regions' content creators and players alike. Most players don't like that. Event gives you some gems and costumes and some unique mid-tier gear, but they are kinda pointless in terms of account power leveling. Now look at other games where they give you some free new characters and gears that are actually useful on certain hard content. It takes them forever and ever to drop more story content. That's the big problem with MiHoYo. Please drop a story content soon. It's boring. Developers buff a certain character unit just because some players were upset and cried over it. Meanwhile, people are okay with broken units. They said it was fine because it's a PvE game, but then why did you all ask for that unit to buff then? That's a fucked up contradiction right there. Lack of fun multiplayer activities, poor optimization for mobile, and auto for some domains also came up often. But seriously, MiHoYo should try something new for the multiplayer content. It's boring to be honest, nothing much to do. And finally, number 15, Paimon. Paimon is one of the most annoying characters in gaming history if you ask me. Her shrill voice combined with her repeating animation of finger guns and crossed arms makes her universally hated character. We are waiting for emergency food recipe MiHoYo. But yeah guys, these are just some annoying things players hate about Genshin Impact. If you ask me, I love this game. It's just an amazing game. But what do you guys think? Is there anything you dislike about this game? Comment down your opinions below. And now, thanks for watching.